If you'd like to see how I'm going to transform this very plain graduation cap into this lovely rhinestone embellished nursing graduation cap, keep watching this video. Hey YouTube! So today in this video, I am going to be adding some embellishments and some heat transfer vinyl to this graduation cap. So this is an all black cap, and let me just show you the picture that was sent to me by my customer. The inspiration, and I never say I could do something exactly the way it is, and if I feel like it's something I can't do, I will turn something down, because I don't want to promise somebody something that I can't do. So okay, so here's the photo, a Bible scripture. I chose my path, but God ordered my steps. Proverbs 16 verse 9. FNP and MSN because it's a nurse. She's graduating from nursing school. So this is the motivation here, and there was a couple things. I don't usually do, I've never done a photo on here. So initially I said I couldn't do it. I called up a friend of mine. She was able to use her Cricut and print out. I don't do all that on my silhouette. I don't know how to, and I just don't deal with the photo stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this and get it done the best of my ability, because I feel more confident about it because my friend was able to print this out for me. Not this exact one. It's the words and the setup here. But there's another photo. She even sent me an Etsy link with the photo. It was $2.99, so my friend went ahead and paid for it, downloaded it, printed it. But this is different than the actual one, but I'm sure that shouldn't be the issue because this is what she sent me. The other lady, I guess, had her arms up in the air, but this lady is like giving a salute. But anyway, this is where this is all coming from. I used my silhouette cameo to cut out the words. For some reason, I couldn't find white or any like gray, which I felt like would have probably went better. But as long as I could see it to trace over it with the rhinestones, I feel like I should be okay. So I'm gonna go down to my heat press. It's in the basement and it's kind of like dark in that area, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to record it. But I'm gonna position this, and I'm going to position this on here, and then I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna start to bling it out. She told me that she gave me 2 of them just in case I mess up or something, which was brilliant. She told me to just cut it out, and once I cut it out, to just peel it away. So she said once I once I peel it, lay it on the cap, and then, you know, take it from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, right back. So everything has been pressed on, and I kind of went piece by piece because, you know, it would have started moving. And then of course you have this part right here, so you can't just put it flat because this would stop it from being flat. So I had to kind of lay this piece, hold it. I didn't pull the heat press down. I didn't pull the heat press down on here. I kind of just left it open and just kind of held it up to it for a certain amount of time, because whatever this cardboard is under here, it will start smoking, and then you'll start to get ripples in this, because this is probably about the 4th cap I've done now. I just kind of went piece by piece, lined it up the best way I can, because, you know, you only have 1 cap. Once it's on there, it's on there. So as far as this goes, I'm gonna try to spruce this up the best way I can. Now, I like it because it kind of stands out good. It doesn't blend all into the black and it's like washed out like how I thought it would be, because the original image was on like a lighter color cap. So there are a few lines in here, and I saw that when my friend gave me the cutout, but she told me that the lines should go away once it's pressed on. They didn't go away. I'm just gonna kind of put a couple blue stones on here and just kind of do it the best way I can, because the rest of it doesn't have the lines. Maybe she just needs to update her color or something, because it's just the blue, literally. Now, and then with stuff like this, I don't have like an A1 printer, and I don't know how to use the cut and print portion on my silhouette. I don't offer this service. I just wanted to, you know, originally when I was asked to do this, it was just words. Then this picture came about. So that's another thing when you're taking on a job or something from someone. Make sure everything is up front, because I turn stuff down, because I would rather make sure it's something I've done before and know how to do 100% before I take something and it's not exactly what they want. Because see, I had to go through somebody else to make this happen, and I still have to try to, you know, work with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off, and then I'm going to take some E6000 and some 4 and maybe 3mm and 5mm rhinestones. Fill this in, but before I fill that in, I'm gonna go along the edges with some rhinestones. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off nice and carefully. And this is just gonna be the guide that you use to fill in the rhinestones. That's what that is. Okay, so everything is pressed on and ready to go. I'm gonna start out with some clear glass SS20, basically a 5mm rhinestone. And I'm gonna go ahead and get... Okay, so first I'm just starting off with a little line of glue. You can go all the way down, but if you're moving too slow, it can start to dry up and get rubbery, and you don't want that. So I just kind of go line by line. And this is a 5mm that I'm using on the edge here. And I just wanted to give it like a nice little outline. Or you could use a smaller rhinestone and do 2 rows of an outline. It's definitely up to you. So now that I have my outline complete, I'm going to start working on the words, the letters in the words. So for the letters in the words, I'm using a 3mm rhinestone. Now, if I had to do this again, I would probably find a smaller rhinestone that's a pinch smaller. So you do want to keep some very tiny rhinestones around for outlining words that are kind of skinny or they're cursive, just to get a little better on the detail. Now for these bigger letters, I am back to using, I think, a 4mm, or that maybe, yeah, I think that's a 4mm rhinestone that I'm using for the bigger letters, for the degrees that she has. And while you're going over the letters, you just want to make sure that you maintain a steady hand. Even if your hand isn't that steady and you don't line the rhinestones up perfectly, you just want to make sure that you kind of go back over them and just look at it and just try to make sure they're straight as possible. You could be doing this for like yourself or like a friend, family member. But if you're doing this and you're getting paid for it, you just really want to make sure that it's very neat. You know, as neat as you can possibly get it. And if you don't have a heat press, you actually can do this with an iron. Just cut off the steam. Don't have any steam coming out when you're trying to press on some heat transfer vinyl, because that way it just won't work out well. I had to fill in the word Proverbs 16:9 with a 2mm. So that was very, very small. And I just now want to add on a little bit of blue to this part of her robe because of those lines, and maybe add a little to her hat, and this should be finished pretty soon. I was asked to add a stethoscope. I have a few of these medical charms I'm going to add to it, and try to add a couple stones on there. Now I'm just adding some rhinestones to the cape or the graduation gown of the little nurse lady on this photo. It needed something, and plus it did have the lines in it that I showed you earlier from the ink or whatever was going on with this printout. So I had some 4mm blue rhinestones, which really worked out. And now I'm just going to put a few rhinestones on the actual cap. Okay, so here is the final finished result of this graduation cap. I do think it's very sparkly, and I think it's very pretty. And only thing, I probably could have had the cutout of the woman just a little bit taller. I didn't want her to be too big like in the actual photo, because I knew I had to add on these initials and the other little props that I added on here. So I didn't want it to be too big and take up too much space. But I think it came out very pretty, and she was very pleased with it. I think that the customized graduation caps are amazing, especially if you can gear it towards what your degree is for. I think it's an excellent idea. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you did enjoy it or receive some really cool ideas from it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and share it on Facebook if possible. And you can follow me on Instagram at Life is a whole vibe with underscores in between each word if you want to. Thanks again, you guys. Bye-bye. By MyRoyalRadiance.com, and we do carry faux leather inspired designer fabric for your crafting needs, luxury inspired croc charms, as well as iron-on patches and much more. Enjoy the coupon code MyRoyalBeauty10 off. Check out our website, crtacticaldefense.com, where we do sell in-waistband gun holsters, belly band holsters, and many more. Please check out my discount code VIBES for a special discount for my subscribers. If you're going to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you will be updated when I upload a new video. Thanks again for visiting this channel. Bye-bye.